Is this insane altcoin correction over? Some would call it a crash, but I am not calling it a crash, and I'll explain why this is not a worrisome crash to me, being in the crypto market since 2013. I'm going to share what caused this, what am I doing, what am I looking at, what coins have actually rebounded a lot, which give a really good hint as to what sectors I think are going to do very, very well in 2025. But before I go into all that, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and do not listen to me when it comes to what to do with your money. This is what I am thinking, what I am looking at. So taking a look here at the crypto market, Bitcoin has rallied quite a bit from its low a few hours ago at $92,000. Altcoins have actually come back quite a bit, and I'll share some of the altcoins that have come back the most and what that means in my opinion. So ultimately, the whole market is up 1%. Everything's up. The entire crash is over. So if this concerned you, well, now you can maybe learn what to do in the future or what not to do in the future. So what caused this? Well, in my last video, I talked about Jerome Powell and how he is only going to cut rates 2 times versus 4, and that freaked the stock market out and the crypto market out. Bitcoin crashed, or it went down like 5 to 8%. Many altcoins went down 20, 30%. I'll share more about this later in the video. Is this normal? And should you expect more of this next year? The answer is yes, but I'll show you proof of that in just a second. So yes, Jerome Powell, he caused this. Blame it all on him. But also, like I've been saying for months, there has been way too much frothiness in the market. I have been hearing random strangers talk about XRP and altcoins. To me, that is always a sign we are going to see a pullback. Now, I do not believe this is going to be the last pullback and we are going to go into a bear market, and I'll share why in just a moment, but I have been expecting this and talking about this on my YouTube videos and also in my private Discord Patreon community. So we saw a lot of people get wrecked. This was taken from a few hours ago, and this happened because people were just getting way too confident, overly bullish on how smart they think they are. This happens every single time before a correction. So this is a chart showing the Bitcoin drawdowns from the all-time high. So let me just zoom in where we are right now. This is what we just experienced right here. This little micro drawdown right here, the massive drawdown of December 18th and 19th, we went down around 8% from the all-time high, which we hit like 4 days ago or so. And expect more drawdowns from Bitcoin. So January of 2021, we saw a drawdown from January 8th to January 27th of around 25%. So Bitcoin just did a drawdown of 8%, and a lot of you guys panicked so hard and you sold the bottom, and now you are panicking because a lot of the coins, if not all of them, have come back up. So if crypto is too volatile for you, you may want to leave crypto or get less coins that you believe in, like I've talked about in previous videos. And taking a look at Bitcoin's return for this year, we are still right in the middle of 2020 and 2016. So from this chart, Bitcoin is still performing exactly like it did before 2 insanely bullish years for altcoins, 2017 and 2021. So that's one of the reasons why I don't think that this is the end of the bull market. Now, I could be wrong and we could go into World War III, or I don't know, something really crazy can happen. Anything can happen, but this is what I am looking at personally. Bitcoin is also highly correlated to M2 global money supply. So the blue line here is M2 and the black line here is Bitcoin. And you can see going all the way back to 2013, the blue line and the black line, they seem to correlate pretty darn well. So now you're asking, okay, is the global M2 money supply going up or going down? Well, for one, Jerome Powell just decided to cut rates. Cutting rates in general stimulates the economy. It promotes more borrowing, which then indirectly increases the amount of money flowing in the economy. So even though Jerome Powell's decision to cut rates only twice versus 4 times actually freaked out the market a little bit, it still is going to increase the M2 money supply. And also, right here, China has been increasing its money supply very aggressively over the last 5 years, and there is a lot of data to support that they will continue. So that's a really good thing for risk on assets like Bitcoin. It's not a good thing if you are holding that currency, like if you were stashing a bunch of dollars under your mattress, because the purchasing power of your dollars, as we all know, has gone down significantly over time, pretty much regardless of where you live in the world. But if you're holding Bitcoin and other altcoins, that is a good thing, because Bitcoin has been known as the absorber of liquidity, and we are seeing more liquidity pump into the system, the US and also the world. So what's the big takeaway, especially if you sold at the bottom, which a lot of you guys did. And if you did, that's okay. Just learn from your mistakes and move on, because we think when things are going down, they're going to keep going down, and you want to sell and you want to protect yourself from more downside losses. And when Bitcoin was hitting new all-time highs, people were buying because they thought it was going to keep going higher. And when it goes lower, again, people sell because they're freaked out about their account going lower. So a good way to trade is to buy when there's fear, which we just saw yesterday, and sell when there is euphoria, aka your uncle is asking you about Fartcoin or whatever he is buying. That is the time to take profits, even when you think it's going to go higher. And I noticed a few coins doing really, really well, meaning they rebounded really, really quickly and aggressively in 3 categories: AI agents, yield protocols, and also RWAs. The first coin that I noticed do really well is this AIXBT. And this is a new coin, but it completely just absorbed this downside, and now it's at all-time highs again. Also, Virtual's protocol did the same thing, and they are both kind of in the same niche here of AI agents. And again, I mean, we saw it go down really, really far, down to like $2, and now it's back up to, you know, almost where it was a few days ago before this dip. And another coin I saw rebound really, really hard and fast in a good way was Athena. Now, Athena does yield generation and synthetic assets and a lot of stuff that, quite frankly, I don't know everything about. And I just take note of these things. You know, I'm not saying I'm buying these coins right now, but if we see another pullback with some of these coins, I probably will be taking a position. And also real world assets through Ondo and Mantra. So check this out. We have Ondo right here, and Ondo had this really, really vicious wick yesterday down to like $1.50, and now it's back up to $1.80. It hasn't hit new all-time highs yet, but it is doing really, really well. And here is Mantra. So it's not at its all-time high, but it did recover really, really well from some of these really big dips here. And overall, it just seems pretty resilient. And if you have any other coins that you really like in these sectors, let me know in the comments, because I want to look more into these, because I saw a lot of resilience here. One coin that did not rebound as quickly as I thought it would so far is Altura. Now you can look at a coin like this that did not rebound as, wow, okay, maybe it will rebound if I really, really like the project. It is in the gaming sector, which I think is going to do very, very well. And they've partnered with a lot of other gaming companies, but it didn't have the same resilience as some of these other industries. But nonetheless, Altura is a coin that I still hold. So taking a look really quick at Bitcoin dominance, we can see that it did go down because a lot of money was flowing back into altcoins. Same with stablecoin dominance, these two right here. We saw money flow out of stablecoins back into altcoins. So just to sum up, what you don't want to do in the future is sell when things go down 15%, and then they go up, and then you buy, and then they go down, and then you sell, and all of a sudden you have lost all of your profits. That is what most people do in this market. That is why most people come out of crypto not making any money, because they get shaken out by days like we saw yesterday and the day before, where their precious altcoin went down 25 or 30% possibly. So I've shared my thesis as to why I think 2025 will still be a great year. Again, just my opinion though, I could be wrong. Everybody could be wrong in this market. But if this is the first time you've seen a red candle or a scary couple days. I hope you learned some things, and I hope you can see as things recover what you should have done in retrospect. And finally, if you're a trader and you want to get some solid sign-up bonuses, they're giving a 10% bonus on first-time deposits for BTCC, and that bonus can go up to $10,000 if you were to make a large $100,000 deposit. They also don't require a VPN or a KYC. So if you are a trader and you want a new sign-up bonus with an exchange that has a lot of small cap coins that usually you have to go to Uniswap or use your MetaMask wallet to find, I will leave the link to BTCC below. And finally, if you do not have a hardware wallet and you are still keeping all of your crypto on Coinbase or Kraken or BTCC, which I do not suggest you do, you definitely want to secure it with a hardware wallet. Ledger is having this holiday sale where they're giving away $70 a Bitcoin on their Ledger Flex and $40 a Bitcoin on the Ledger Nano X. Now, personally, I don't think you need a Ledger Stacks. I don't think you need to spend $400 on a hardware wallet. The Flex would be more than enough for everything that I would want to do, and they're giving away $70 in Bitcoin when you get this Ledger Flex. So if you want a hardware wallet, I'll include my affiliate link for Ledger below. I hope you guys are doing well. Till next time, talk with you soon, and bye for now.